Alrighty, so we're driving. Alright, I've got about an hour to go. The game did not go great, so sorry, gotta turn y'all this way. I left my mount in my work car. I forgot to take it out with me. So, I mean, it wasn't a horrible game, but it wasn't a bad game. It was just, I had a couple forehands that just were really ugly. I had a couple drives that were off, so I wasn't hitting my release point again. It was a bad habit that I got rid of, and it creeped back into the game today. As much as I'm not happy with the game today, I mean, as bad as I played, the best I've ever played on this course is +4, which I mentioned in the other video. I did not play. I mean, my putting was off, my driving was off, the forehand was off, but I managed to scramble my way out of this mess and ended up with a +5. So I was one off a personal best, and I wasn't playing the way I should be playing. But it was one of those things where you kind of get out of your groove and you have a hard time getting back in it. But you kind of have to claw your way through the game. That's kind of what happened. I still broke the top 10. I got 9. I've got to re-examine my bag again. I know I talked about this in the podcast on the audio versions. This bag, I need some restructuring of this bag. So because how would you want to describe it? My game between the mid-range and the big drives, something's missing. I'm gonna have to try a couple new discs. I think part of it's my throw too. I think I need to change. One guy made a comment to me that, which I'm taking to heart, because I think I'm just still throwing it properly is what it is. I'm getting distance. I'm getting just as much distance as these kids I'm playing against. But the thing is, they're doing high hyzer, like your big hyzer flex type shots to get their distance. I'm not. I'm driving the disc down the course, because one of the guys made the comment on the back 9, back on 13, after I made a second monster hard drive. But he made the comment, he goes, it's amazing how much distance you get out of that with no height. So literally, I mean, I got the same distance he got with his, and he's a big driver, except I drove it. I mean, I was using a high-speed driver, and I have a very, very aggressive, is how one person described it last year, a very aggressive pull through it snap. It's very compact, but I mean, monster drives, that technique isn't going to work. I mean, you're going to, like, when these guys get their big 400, 500, 600 footers, they get it up in the air, they flex, they let the disc do the job. I don't throw that way, so I know I need to clean up my act, basically. But I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm just trying to play consistent. It's just I need to get some more fundamentals in at home during the week. I'm basically playing one day. I did a lot of overtime this week, and I was training somebody I have somebody who has the same position I do, but they're struggling. So they put them with me because I'm doing good. At least they're happy with my performance, so I'm assuming they're doing good. They're wanting me to help train somebody, so I must be doing something right. And it ate up some time and slowed us down, and we had a long Thursday, and then we didn't get done good on Friday, and I was still tired from Thursday, so it was a big mess. I'm tired today too. I got up way too early. I mean, I started out good. I birdied one, which, I mean, as long as you just grab the putter and back out of it a little bit, you're usually all right. I parked it right next to the basket. Other than that, I really didn't have any great shots the rest of the day. I had a couple lucky breaks when I popped some trees. A lot of luck. So not anything to do with any kind of skill. Definitely not as good as the last 2 games. It's just overall play. But again, this game was Jenkins. When I play Jenkins, I don't care if I win or lose. I don't care if I'm dead last. I just love the event. I love the people. I love the view. It's gorgeous out there. I'll play it. I mean, I just like it's just one of those things. Everybody's got their course and everybody's got their event that they love to play. And there's a couple other events I enjoy playing. But Jenkins will always have a special place because it's one of the, like I said in the previous video, it was the course that got me interested in tournaments, and it's also the course when I played. I've played 4 or 5 tournaments there already. I think this is my 4th. It might be my 5th, but I know it's at least 4 there. But one of them, that's how I found out about the Masters, the point system in the Masters, and that's how we got qualified for it this year. So Jenkins is just, it's just one of those places. I mean, it's not my home course. My home course is Mayflower back in Roanoke. But I love the course. I love the people. I love the setting. I didn't hang around today because I was just overtired. This week was a lot of hours put in. And then I got up early because it's a 3-hour drive to get up here. And it's just tired. I stopped at a couple of thrift stores just to get myself out of the car for a little bit and wake myself up and something to eat. But like I said, it wasn't a great game, but it wasn't a horrible game. So I gotta get some more putting in. My putting is I'm still pussing out on my putting. When I go to, I think Gannon Burr, I think was the one that said to try to handshake with the basket when you putt. And what I do basically is, like, when you stand there and you make your putt, like if you're standing still, act like you're going to make a putt, and then take the putt. And I'm more of a push putter for the most part. I'll spin, and if this guy runs into me, he's going to get a baseball bat upside his head. I'm a push putter, but you have to extend your arms through. And what I keep doing is I think about it, and I focus on it, and it's like, okay, let's just stick this in the basket. It's not that far. It isn't like you've got to throw it, hyzer it, and all this other crap. It's just a putt, for Christ's sake. But the problem, what I'm doing, is that at the end of that push, for lack of a better description, trying to describe this so it makes sense, at the end of that push, I'm lifting my hand. So I lift my arm at the end, and I don't just simply extend my arm and leave it out there and literally push the disc through the basket. I lift my arm at the end, and I missed, 4 or 5 putts that should have, I missed a couple birdies because of that. I missed a couple par saves because of that. The forearm, I'm scooping my arm again, and I haven't done that in a long time, so I was very disappointed in that one. I did that twice today. I didn't go through it. I actually scooped it. And when you first start throwing a forehand, you know how you scoop it. I scooped both of them. It just tanked both of them. Hit the first available tree. It just sucked. I scrambled on the second one. At least managed. I saved par on one, and I saved a bogey on the other. So at least I scrambled my way out of that disaster. I had some good drives. I did have some good putts. I had some good par save putts. I did par 17. I wanted par 17. I made a bad second throw, trick shot up through the trees. I landed my first throw on 17, which 17 you saw in the previous video. My first throw went exactly where I wanted it. We got by that tree cluster. The second shot, I got up, not to the top of the hill, and I was a little right, so I was tucked in behind a bush, so I couldn't do that forehand down the hill that I wanted to do. So I had to do this crazy hyzer tomahawk type crap. So it didn't go the way I wanted, but we got top 10, so I guess that's a plus. And again, two of the players I was with, I've played with them before. Alex, me and him have played together probably 4 or 5 times now. Me and John had never played together. Me and Brian, I think, played together one other time. So it's nice. People, I remember them and they remember me. So it's nice that the relationships are starting to build, and they know me as a photographer too. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I was out there to play today, so I didn't even take a camera with me. Maybe next time, but I don't really take, unless I'm working at a motorcycle event or something. I don't pick up a camera that often anymore. So, you gonna get over there, Bubba? All right. So, but anyways, all right. I think I've ran long enough. That's me rambling again. But anyways, 2024 March on the Mountain at Little Washington Winery. They're open all time, so go visit them. They got great ale. They got great wines. It's all made right there on the property because it's a disc golf course built on a winery. Play it at least once. It's a fantastic course. I love it. Nothing super difficult. I mean, you don't have any big water things, and I mean, it's not. There's a little bit of hiking, a little bit of walking on a couple holes, but it's not anything that's going to kill you. Even if you're got some of the drives are pretty big, so I mean, if you're new, you'll struggle on a couple of them, but it's still worth playing. It's a great place. Tee pads are great. Signage is great. It's easy to find. UDisc scoring and rating is accurate, so. Definitely if you get a chance, if you're passing through, play it, and leave a comment down here if you get to play it before, and hopefully next time I'll do better. So, I got a tournament next weekend, next Saturday, and then I have to do a race after the weekend after that, which sucks because one of my Roanoke League in Roanoke is in my hat. There's a league event, and I can't do that one because I got to go to Maryland for a race. And then I got signed up for another event after that, and then I have to go pick up another one, so which I'll look at either tonight when I get home, unless I'm too tired, I'll pick one up tomorrow, but I need to fill up April with the weekends with disc golf. Try to get as many as I can in, just keep on playing, and the goal is just to hopefully win one, and keep at the series. I've got 2 different series. I'm doing well in one, but there's only one event in, so we'll see how long I can hang on to that second spot. And then the other one, I'm sitting 11th, but I'm going to have to miss one of their events because of the racing. So we'll see what we can do as the year unfolds and try to catch up with everything I was behind on from the years before I had a day job. I didn't realize how far in a hole I was, but I managed to dig myself out of it. But the disc golf helps. It gets my mind off it. I get out there, get to hang around people that love disc golf, and we have a great time. And if you're depressed or having a hard time or anything like that, or you don't know what to do, or you're bored, for lack of a better term, try to find something to do. For me, it's disc golf. Try to find something to do and get around other people that are interested in it too. You don't have to start dating people or anything like that. Just go hang out with people that are interested in whatever that you're interested in. If you're into ball game sports, go do something with sports. I like disc golf because it forces us, because we have to play together and we have to interact together, and it's a social aspect of it. And I'm not going to bars. I'm not a bar person. I'm not going to whore around with a bunch of women. That's not me. I'd rather not have one at all. If I can't have the one I want, I'd rather not have one at all. So I'm not going to whore around or anything like that. That's just not me. I've never been that kind of person. Or whatever the term is they use for a man. But just find something that you're into, and find people that are like-minded. Like a buddy of mine is into bowling, and he bowls at least once a week. And it's cool when you're around people that are interested in what you're interested in. So try to find something. Try to do something. Try to get out. Don't stare at the ceiling fan. It's just going to make it worse. Trust me. Been there. I know that. But today was good. Next time it'd be better. All right. I'm going to get back to driving. I've got another, 40-something minutes to go. But I'm going to get back here. I picked up a cool sign for a friend of mine, so she ought to get a kick out of that. Her and her husband have a cat, and they spoil the thing rotten. So I got a sign for them when I was at one of these antique shops. But love you guys, love you gals, as always. Good throw, bad throw, good course, bad course, good game, bad game. Doesn't matter. The more you play, the better you get, and we are getting better. We are starting to settle in. I gotta work a little bit harder, and I gotta practice more because I'm not practicing enough. So, and there's a bunch of kayaks on this thing in front of me, or catamarans, I think is what they call this thing. But all right, love you guys, I'm out. Love you guys and gals, I am out of here. See you later. So I got in front of me them weird catamaran things. So speed limit enforced by aircraft, whatever. Sure it is. All right, see y'all later.